Josh, aka Mr. Freeze here. I'm here today to talk to you about intermittent fasting. What is intermittent fasting? What are the benefits of intermittent fasting? And how you can come up with your own intermittent fasting routine. First off, intermittent fasting is not a diet. We tell our customers, what's the first 3 letters of diet? It has failure built into it because it's not something you can sustain over time. That's why I'm not a big proponent of keto or cutting out carbs or these other food plans that have you only eating certain foods or not allowing you to eat other foods. With intermittent fasting, you can eat whatever you normally eat. All we're doing is condensing the window of the calories you're already consuming on a daily basis. So why am I a big fan of intermittent fasting? Well, for several reasons. One, your body naturally produces more HGH, human growth hormone. This is going to help you produce lean muscle and also, in turn, increase your metabolism. Simultaneously, insulin levels are being decreased with intermittent fasting, which is helping your body tap into your own fat reserves. Intermittent fasting is also anti-aging. That's because digesting food is very strenuous on the body. When the body's digesting food, it can't focus on healing the body, cellular regeneration, using our own fat as energy because the body keeps trying to digest the food we keep putting inside of ourselves. And digesting food, again, very strenuous on the body. Our digestive system doesn't want to be on for more than 12 hours a day maximum. Most Americans' digestive system is on 16, 18 hours a day. Over the course of a lifetime, this is a lot of undue stress on the body. It's going to age you faster when your body's just constantly trying to digest food all day. So yes, this flies in the face of breakfast is the most important meal of the day, or you must eat small, frequent meals throughout the course of the day. Otherwise, your body goes in starvation mode and stores everything as fat. If you're doing intermittent fasting correctly, that's not going to happen. In fact, it's going to be the opposite. Your body is going to be burning fat like it's never burned it before. So there's just so many benefits of intermittent fasting. And what I also love about it, aside from how powerful it is and all the benefits, it's also so simple. It just simplifies the whole nutrition regimen. And so how can you come up with your own intermittent fasting window? There's a lot of variations of intermittent fasting. There's daily intermittent fasting. Some people do it over the course of multiple days. I'm a proponent of something you can do on a daily basis. So the most basic intermittent fasting is a 16-hour fasting window and an 8-hour feeding window. So what's the fasting window? What can you do when you're fasting? What can you consume while you're fasting? Water, caffeine, so tea, coffee, pre-workout drinks. As long as there's not food or sugar, any calories in what you're consuming, you're totally fine to have that while you're fasting. Then you get into your feeding window, and that's when you would eat what you would normally eat over the course of a day in your feeding window. So for most people, the easiest way to come up with their feeding window is based on when you like to finish eating during the day. So hypothetically, let's say you like to stop eating at 8 p.m. So if you were to condense all your food down to an 8-hour feeding window and you like to stop eating at 8 p.m., your hypothetical feeding window could be from noon till 8 p.m. Now just know, you don't have to get exactly noon to 8 p.m. You don't have to get exactly 8 hours or exactly 6 hours. You could sometimes, maybe it's a little over 8 hours. Maybe sometimes it's a little under 8 hours. As long as you're condensing that window down close to 8 hours, or if you can, even 6 hours, there's so many benefits to this. Now, I've done intermittent fasting for well over 5 years now. I don't eat breakfast. I don't eat lunch. I only eat at the end of the day. I fast 22 hours a day. And I tell people this not as, oh, look at me, but in the sense of, I know a 16-hour fast for a lot of people out there, it sounds extreme. But again, it's so easy. And this is how we're naturally designed. So as your body acclimates to it, it takes about 3 weeks for your body to patternize to it. But once it does, it just becomes easier and easier each day. And the benefits just compound on top of each other. I tell our customers, don't be overly concerned with the bottom line number on the scale starting off, because a lot of times when we retest people on our body composition analyzer, we'll do a baseline test, see where their starting point is, and we'll retest them about a month later. And oftentimes we'll see the weight stay the same. Maybe it even goes up some and people are initially discouraged. But then when we look at the specific numbers, we've seen that their muscle's gone up and their fat's gone down. If you've heard muscle weighs more than fat, it's because we have more water, intercellular water weight inside of our muscle than we do in our fat. So therefore our muscle is more dense than our fat is. So that's why oftentimes starting off, we see people's weight stay the same or even go up because the muscle gain is more than offsetting the fat loss. Now over time, as your muscle increases and you're burning fat, you have a faster metabolism and less fat on you to digest. So you'll eventually see the bottom line number on the scale going down if that's what you're going for. But again, I tell our customers, don't be concerned with the bottom line number on the scale. It's about the composition. So if you're gaining lean muscle and you're burning fat, that's what we ultimately want. So intermittent fasting, again, it's so powerful. It's so simple. I encourage so many people to go out and try it. There's nothing that's for everybody, but this is for the masses. And there's just so much misinformation out there when it comes to nutrition. And the other thing I like about intermittent fasting is, again, you have the free range to eat what you would normally eat. You don't have to cut out anything. In fact, your body gets away with more with intermittent fasting. Now, I try to eat pretty healthy most of the time. However, again, you can enjoy yourself. So along those lines, tonight I'm gonna have, just a little in and out, nothing too crazy here. Maybe also just a little pizza. If you haven't had any Eatsy's pizza before, I highly recommend it. It's outstanding. I also had some customers make me some brownies. I might, just have that for dessert. So again, you can enjoy yourself with intermittent fasting because there's just so many natural benefits to it, and it's just nothing that's over the top. It's something you can do for the rest of your life. So check it out. I think for the vast majority of people who try this, you're gonna find that you love it, and you'll never want to go back to the whole 3 square meals a day. It's such antiquated thinking. So check out intermittent fasting. I think you're gonna love it. I'm Josh. I am Cryo Nation. We are all Cryo Nation. Time to break my fast.